Now, what are some deal breakers?
If you don't understand the difference between like a good wig and a bad wig, we not gonna work out. I think that's a disorder. She probably got a bad wig. But
you gotta come back to everything. Sassy. I ain't call you a like you wanted to call me.
Hey man, look, I'm being serious. Like, yo, Chi, like, watch how you talk to me, Shawty. Like.
Chi. All right.
Hello. Welcome in. I'll have you hold that. What's your name?
Giovanni.
Giovanni, how old are you?
32.
And what do you do?
Oh, I'm a videographer, cartoonist, and I'm a personal trainer.
Your name and age?
Chi-Chi, 32.
And Chi-Chi, what do you do?
I'm a live streamer and entrepreneur.
All right. And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I really tried to like just overlook and really just get into who he was. And as he started to talk, I started to not like him. I'm just a vibe person. His vibe just started throwing me off. At first, I'm all the things that you're, into. I'm a personal trainer on the side. I'm into fitness, clean eating, all those things. Creative. But then I think it was your responses that kind of threw me off. It was more so that.
Okay. All right. Same thing here. She's someone that's your type?
Fire. I like the fit too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
You too.
Yeah, like I said, it could only be me. So.
It's the shrug. I think it's the shrug. You like.
You know what I've noticed? They're very, very happy when they get complimented after just roasting a guy,
I think it was a shrug that everyone, you was like, well, you know what? I can't be. I was like, oh, man, you gonna do that when you go out? Or so it was kind of.
I'm pretty chill, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I could be sarcastic, but like.
Okay, I speak sarcasm. I get it. Okay. It was okay. It was that. It was just that. It was your responses. I was like, you're just digging a hole and just jumping in it.
Okay.
But definitely love your character. Love everything about you.
Oh, welcome in. What's your name?
My name David. It's David.
Dave?
Oh.
David, how old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay. Your name and age?
Chi-Chi, 32.
All right. And Chi-Chi, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm trying not to go off the whole initial attraction thing, so I want to hear everyone out. And then the more I heard, and I'm also blind, so I couldn't see. So as he started to get closer, I started to see, and I was like, okay, I'm good. It was just like, they started the hoop earring, then just certain things. I was like, wait, what? I couldn't see any of that. So, to each his own, but I think you got your own personality, your own style. I love it. It's just not for me.
Okay. Got it. Same thing here.
Oh yeah, like her hair, all that. So
Thank you.
My type.
Okay. You got all types of types, huh?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and start with your name.
I'm Danny.
Danny, how old are you?
39.
39, and what do you do?
I am a senior partner with Premium Tax Advisors. So I do taxes.
Okay.
Get you a boatload of money every year. Fast and legal.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
All right, I'm gonna be honest.
I was nervous.
If you don't understand the difference between like a good wig and a bad wig, we not gonna work out. I think that's a disorder. And then she probably got a bad wig. But like just being like mean or like an angry drunk, I don't like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
Chi-Chi, 32.
And Chi-Chi, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm gonna be nice about it.
Don't be nice.
This is as nice as it's gonna get. So basically, I don't like someone who's based on like image, like he said the wig thing, but you have on a tight shirt and tight pants. It's like if you're gonna talk about someone else's image, you should look at your own image.
I looked at my image 10 times in the back, but it's cool though.
Oh, well, to each his own, like I said. But I feel like for you to be so aesthetically focused, you should also be aesthetically pleasing.
I feel you.
That was all.
I ain't gonna tell you no lie. The bad wig thing, it's like you can't fix that.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
You can go to a hairstylist.
Tell her that.
You tell her that.
I tried.
You did.
Yeah, this is from experience. This is not like, I'm an entrepreneur, so I done sold hair and everything.
Same.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
So salt to a slug, I feel you.
Yeah, so I'm talking about like, hey, maybe you should try this. Maybe you should try that. And like, if you don't get it, and then her mama had the exact same one, I was like, I just can't do it.
You talking about people's mamas?
Man, is she a woman too?
Jim, that's all I'm gonna say to you. Don't be talk about wigs and you need to go to the gym.
Hey, look, I done lost a little weight, man. It's okay. It's cool.
That's what I'm saying. You worry about wigs, you should be worried about the gym and the diet and other things like that. I just feel like, once again, if you're gonna be focused on aesthetics, you should be aesthetically pleasing.
That's cool.
That was just my thing.
I feel you.
All right. Danny, is she someone that's your type?
I mean, I feel like if in a relationship, should be like a ride or die. You know what I'm saying? Like, she'll seem like...
I'll be ride to ride. I'm not riding to die. I want to live. Ride to live.
Ride to prosper.
There you go. Okay,
you know what I'm saying? She seemed like she would be, like, really into it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how she would treat me. She seemed kind of feisty, and I kind of like that a little bit.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Man, I don't know what that means. But it's all cool. You could be whatever. It's like how you treat me. See, she saying, all right, you know what I'm saying? Hair cool. You know what I'm saying? She cute, got a little fit.
Okay, well, thank you.
What's your diet like?
I meal prep a lot, and I'm a personal trainer as one of my entrepreneurial endeavors.
So you ain't gonna put nobody on? He got to already come.
You ain't gonna take it to the hairstylist? She can't get a good wig? You can't pay for it?
I can pay for it.
He tried.
I tried.
You sure you tried?
Oh my, look.
You tried with one woman does not mean you get to put everybody in the category of bad wigs.
Is your wig bad?
I have locks.
So what you worried about it for?
That's what I'm saying. I also feel like when you're talking about women in general, don't take your one experience and feel the need to like go hung up.
Ain't nobody here got no bad wig, okay?
Then why'd you say it?
Cause she asked me what I didn't like.
Your deal breaker is a bad wig, and then you had to go ham, and then you just talked about somebody's mother.
Whose mother?
The bad wig mama.
What's her name?
I don't care.
Exactly. So what you care?
I care of how you talk about aesthetics and about a woman. There's other comments that you made, but I just feel like
I can't be honest with you?
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're not aesthetically pleasing to be talking the way you talk. That's all I'm saying.
So you saying I gotta be fit and swole
you need to be fit,
to say I don't like certain things about someone.
Yeah, it's about somebody's appearance.
Well,
if you're talking about appearance, your appearance needs to be on 100. That's all I'm saying.
March 2025, we had the same conversation.
March.
I
will not care in March. Right now, you're not aesthetically pleasing.
Okay.
All right, that's cool.
Thank you. Let's go back. Hello, welcome in.
Well, how you doing?
Let's go ahead and start with your name.
Usman.
And Usman, how old are you?
I'm 30.
30. What do you do?
I'm a deputy director of an organization.
Okay. So what are some things you like to do for fun?
I enjoy hanging around with family, friends, and traveling. And on the side, it's really thinking about my health. And I do a lot of workout videos and just really, enjoying time outdoors as well.
Okay. And now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
I mean, someone that's down to earth, that's someone that's really family oriented as well, and someone that likes to travel and like to experience really different cultures, because I'm originally from Africa, and making sure someone that understands that culture as well. Okay. And someone that's calm and and just really peace of mind as well. And one thing I always say is really about just about emotional intelligence, and I don't say it as cliche, just really understanding how to connect with someone, you know.
Got it. Okay, and you said Africa, which country?
Senegal, of course.
Okay. And what are some of your deal breakers?
Smokers, I would say smokers. Someone attitude all the time, but that's it. I'm really a simple dude. Yeah.
All right, so we did get a pop down there. Let's go on over there, see why she ended up popping. Okay, let's start with your name and age.
I'm Chi-Chi, 32.
Okay, Chi-Chi, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I am Mrs. 420. I can't even skip around it. You can't surpass it. I don't like smelling like it, but that's definitely a part of my decompression, my mental health, all that. So I'm Mrs. 420. Somebody doesn't like me smoking, they can go. Okay.
I mean, I understand. 420. I live in Colorado, so
Yeah, I live in LA.
okay, perfect. I can understand weed, but just not as a pothead, you know. But
Describe a pothead.
someone that needs it every day.
Yeah, you could categorize it that. I'm Mrs. 420 every day, all day, every day, in the gym, all that. Oh, wow. Yeah.
In the gym? Can you explain that? What do you mean in the gym?
So is she someone that's physically your type? I know obviously with the whole 420 thing, but apart from that.
She's attractive, beautiful. Somebody I will approach for sure.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello. Welcome in.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Brenton.
Brenton, how old are you?
I'm 30 years old.
And what do you do?
I'm a film producer. I make music videos, commercials, shorts.
All right. So we haven't got any pop balloons yet.
Okay.
So let me hand you a pick.
Oh, I gotta go first.
Yes, you do. Oh, okay. Then we had one more down over here. Your name and age.
Chi-Chi, 32.
Hey, Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
He said he couldn't cook and he was so proud.
Sorry. I can feed myself. I can't cook. You know, it's a difference.
Like, can you make some rice? Can you boil something? Like, hot water, can you make that? I just feel like in the day and age, I do feel like a woman should nurture and, you know, take care of home. I do feel like a man should protect and provide. However, I feel like being able to do both things is a necessity. And then I was trying to get past like the whole initial, like, is he a guy that I would say yes to if he approached me? And the answer was no. So since that was a no, and then you were just like barking about not being able to boil water, I kind of was like, okay, I'm good, yeah, fine. Because sometimes I like a man who can cook, just personally.
So
I'm greedy.
So if I approached you, you said you would turn me down?
What?
You said if I approached you, you would turn me down?
Possibly.
For sure.
Just like now that like we like Ray, maybe I don't know.
What is it? What is it?
What's that? A gold tooth?
Yeah, it's a 2P.
See, I'm blind, so I squint and I couldn't
Show the people. They didn't see it.
Shut the tooth. Shut the tooth. Yeah, I was like, okay, what is that? I like it, but I don't. But I love how you're dressed. I love your demeanor.
Thank you.
I love a lot about you, but you need to learn how to make some rice.
I gotta make the rice for sure.
Make some rice. I'm greedy, okay?
I got a rice
420
cooker.
girl.
I got a rice cooker.
I like to eat. You,
So I got
you
the
know
rice
how to-
cooker. Yeah.
Oh, you know how to make rice?
So I know how to make rice.
Can you make some chicken
I tried to
to
give
go
you a
with
balloon
it?
back, but I ain't got no more. So
Because I meant to pop it. I'm greedy.
for sure. For sure.
All right. Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, Chi-Chi's a pretty lady for sure. I like the hair. Absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Okay.
All right, welcome back to BM Talks to Them. Today we have Chi-Chi and Danny. Welcome. How you guys doing?
Welcome. Hi, guys.
Going on?
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, so we
Chi-Chi
have,
and Danny.
right.
Not together.
Maybe CD. Could be.
All right, so obviously we had you guys on episode 33, and there's a lot of buzz going around. You know, people are talking about you both, so we decided to bring you back here on the podcast.
Yes.
So, how you guys doing? And how was both of your experience on the show? I mean, Dan, you was here before, so let's
Let's
ask
start with
Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi. Yeah.
Ladies first, anyway. Go ahead.
Oh, look, he has manners. Oh my God. No, it was amazing. I said it multiple times. Like, I had a good experience overall. Like, production was smooth. The ladies were amazing. Everybody was a good vibe. You two were amazing. I was very nervous. Okay. I did have a couple of drinks. So my honesty meter, which is usually very at 100, was probably on 1,000.
Oh my.
So it was an experience.
Oh man. Okay.
But yeah, I had a great experience. That must have returning.
Okay.
I don't understand because I've realized a lot of people, especially women, come on this show, they decide to drink before coming on this show. I'm just like wondering, doesn't that ruin your chances of getting a man? Because guys are here for you, not to drunk you, they're here for you, sober you. So when you behave the way you behave on alcohol, doesn't that literally just take out the whole point of why you're here and ruin your chance of meeting a match? I don't understand that.
Okay.
Well, this time I just decided to just let go. You know, I was just
just be my complete self instead of, I think the first time I was on the show, I was really filtered and it still didn't work out the way I wanted to be. So this time I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to be myself. So, and I wanted to have a fun experience, you know what I'm saying? So when you're looking for a match, you're looking for somebody to connect with, they got to know, you know, the side of me that they gonna see eventually. So I just let you have it, you know what I'm saying? So from beginning to end. And so I really enjoyed myself. You know, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I did walk away a little disappointed, I can't lie, but other than that, you know, I feel like I had a good time.
Okay, good.
Okay, yeah, so obviously Danny, when you walked out, right, and you started speaking, when you dropped the whole, you know, when you dropped the phrase that, you know, that just went viral, you said the wigs thing, you know, obviously that was talk of the episode. That was, what made you say that at that particular time?
Well, so I'm a prayer warrior, to be honest with you, and God knows my heart. So I've got to the point where if it comes to me, I'ma say it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why when you look back and she said, because I knew what I was gonna say from the beginning for the most part, but I couldn't quite understand or what I was gonna say when you asked me what I didn't like. So in the back, I was doing a lot of praying. I was saying, just speak to me, you know, and I'm a trust. And that is a pet peeve. So I've been through situations, even in the most recent relationship that didn't work out. I felt like so I'm just be honest, man. So I was
getting the best policy.
I was getting fussed at about some stuff I wasn't doing and everything, and the whole time I was like, "Dang, you telling me everything that I'm not doing, but your wig bad." But I don't get to say nothing, you know, because I'm a man. So I just got to sit there and take it. You know, I don't really retort. So if it don't matter what you say to me, it don't matter, you know, women can go off and they want the perfect human being. I just sit there and be like, okay. And you know what I'm saying? But in the back of my mind, I make notes of like what I want and what I don't want. And that's something. So really, I said that as in like I was talking to my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like my friends know what's up. Like we say different things, but we do want what we don't want. Okay. And you know,
but you're not trying to date your friends. You don't talk to your friends the way you talk to a woman. You trying to find a woman, not a man.
Well, no,
So Danny, I have a question.
That's cap because your woman's supposed to be your friend.
Your best friend. Yeah, we love that. Hold on. She's still a woman.
So Danny, I got a question for you. So what is a bad wig to you?
Oh, come on, man.
Now, Danny, think about this before you answer.
We have to know what is considered a bad wig to Danny.
All right, so look.
Like, you can't be serious right now.
No. I'm just gonna be honest. So I dated a woman that sold hair. Okay. All right. So when money gets involved, I start paying attention. So when I accidentally sold some hair and we made like $500 in an instant, I started paying attention. I started doing research. Like I understood that was back in the day when Peruvian and Brazilian hair was a big thing. And so growing up,
I knows about them as well. So you know he knows the names. Okay, that's good.
Yeah. So growing up, I didn't know about weed. Yeah, I didn't know about it. My mother to the day had the same routine. Her hair's in a ponytail. My cousins are literally Indian. They from India. I grew up with them. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even really understand that women wore extensions until I got to college. So I just didn't experience it. Like the women I dated, my son's mother, we've known each other since 8th grade. She doesn't wear it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just not accustomed to it. So, but basically, I think is when I like to be tricked. I like to is it a wig or is it like, you know what I'm saying? So most times the women I talk to will wear like sew-ins or something like that and in the front, you know, you don't really can tell
so they
that
have the leave out with the weave in the back. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like your hair. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But that's not a wig. We talking about wigs. What's a bad wig to you? Not a bad weave.
Okay.
Like a hump. Like what's a bad wig to you? Like it's not flat enough. Like a wig, a lace front.
When you can tell what it is instantly. If you was dating a man and you could tell that his hair was a toupee.
Oh, now I get it. Because I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was lost this whole conversation about bad wig, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But now I know what it means. It just means if it's obvious that it's a wig, then it's a bad wig. But if it's not obvious that it's a wig, then it's a good wig. I mean, yeah.
You feel the same way.
Right.
Okay, but
so
listen,
when guys
you
talk
always
about
be able to look and know that a wig is a wig. There's no way to make it blend into your head like it's your
what
hair.
he's saying, the important thing that Danny's saying is that if a girl that cannot tell the difference between a good wig and a bad wig, that's the important statement that he's making right there.
But he still hasn't really told us what the bad wig is. That's
y'all
what
about to make about to make me talk, man. I'm trying to be cool. Like I'm about to.
We want it.
All right, so Danny, tell us what is a bad wig.
A bad wig to me is when it look like you just put it on like a hat. What? See, I'll be laughing. I'll be dead serious. Like I don't even know what I be saying. Like,
Jesus Christ.
I mean, he's got a point. He's got a point. He's got a point.
No hat wigs. Got it.
So Chichi, do you agree with him that you laughed, right? So do you agree with him?
Well, the thing is, I used to wear wigs. I'm a girl that I used to have fun. This is like my third time locking my hair back up. So
nice.
As a woman, I agree because I used to fool people with my wigs and I used to make wigs. I know what a good wig looks like. However, agreeing with Danny, my reason I popped was because she didn't say what do you like and not like. She said, what's a deal breaker? And as soon as he responded, I felt like he was being a funny guy. I'm like, he come here for love. What did he come here for? A bad wig is a deal breaker? That's not a... and then you called it a disability. You felt like it was a disorder or something like that. You felt like it was a mental disorder. I'm like, no, a mental disorder is someone who's a pathological liar or a cheater. That's a deal breaker. So it was because of the words. She said deal breaker. And someone who's trying to find love doesn't say a bad wig. And then also, no offense, Danny, when a man speaks on a woman's beauty, whether it's her nails, her lashes, or her wig, I classify it as sassy. No offense, once again.
All right, okay. Chichi, I think we're taking it too far there.
Yeah, because
I classify it as sassy because a thing a woman does for her own beauty is not for you. I'm gonna double down because I stand on what I say.
It's not sassy. It's simply preference. That's like saying I'm into big women, not skinny women. That doesn't mean I'm sassy. It's a preference. It's a normal preference. Like there's nothing sassy about this. That's taking it a bit too far, man.
You know the amount of times that women comment on guys, right? They don't look, they don't like how they look, the attraction, all of that. But if a guy talks about it, it's an issue. When a girl talks about it,
every time a guy talks about it, about a woman or makes a comment, it's an issue. But these women, he's so right. These women do not hesitate to embarrass a man when they have the chance. And we've seen that for the previous two girls. If they get the chance, they will completely obliterate him just to make him feel like he's nothing. And then laugh about it as if it's just another day, you know? 100%.
But you go. You do you. You tell him how it is. Right.
But he started it.
No. That's not standard.
No.
Let's hear from Danny. Wigs are a disability. That's what you said. It's whatever disorder.
First of all, let me tell you,
that's a funny guy, not someone looking for love.
Okay, let's hear from Danny. Go ahead, Danny.
I do think, first of all, let me pause there because I didn't get a chance to comment on that sassy stuff, and y'all women just throw that word out and y'all attacking a man's gender preference. I don't think y'all understand that. It's really some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
That has nothing to do with your gender preference.
Yes, it does. That's exactly what it means. It means you're acting feminine.
That's not what it means. You're acting feminine and you're being sassy does not mean that you're preference of a man or a woman. I'm not talking about your sexual orientation and what you prefer.
Bruh. She's trying to piss him off. She's escalating this situation because she knows damn well what she meant by sassy. They know damn well what they mean when they say someone's sassy. It just means you swing the other way. Stop the cap.
I'm saying you're sass. Going back and forth with me right now, that's sassy. You're going back and forth with me. That's sassy.
Sweetheart, the only reason we're going back and forth because you're not listening.
You're not listening to me.
I am listening. I listen to you. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Okay? So just in case you didn't know, educate you from a man's perspective. When y'all say words like sassy, that's the equivalent of me calling you a like.
No, it's not.
Sweetheart, I'm telling you from a man's perspective.
No. Give me the word besides. Give me a word besides dyke, because I didn't call you. I didn't say any words.
You didn't even say sassy. No. You're saying sassy now.
Because I said that's why I responded that way, because I feel like when a man talks about things that can change, you can go and take a woman to the hair salon. I can take you to the gym. When you came out, I didn't pop the balloon because you had a stomach. My ex has a ball of belly. We like to eat. I don't talk about people's appearance. If it's not for me, they're not for me. But I don't go around picking at men's physical appearance because I could take him to the gym. That's not a thing. You could take her to the hair salon. So even when I said that with you, you went back and forth with me, and I consider that very feminine when a man can't be a woman and let her express it. So you got to be a me too. You have to one up me. That's what you did. I consider that very feminine. When a man gives me that level of femininity, me as a woman, I feel like my femininity is attacked because you're not being masculine. You're being feminine.
Okay, Gigi,
hold on 1 second.
Let's let Danny finish his whole sentence. Let's let him finish. Yeah.
You gotta look at it. First of all, even on that, you gotta look at the situation that we're in. Everything that you think about me is an assumption. We have no clue of who that person is on the opposite of you, right? I don't know anything about you. You don't know anything about me. So if you say something, we don't have the opportunity. I'm looking for a match. So I have to either agree with what you're saying or change your mind instantly. You understand what I'm saying? We don't have the opportunity to talk, and I can just listen, and you had already popped. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is the only opportunity I have to either change your mind or leave an impression or something like that. So you calling it back and forth, it's a conversation. And it's a conversation with you having an assumption, a presumed assumption about me based on something like you consider as a joke. But yeah, I mean, I got to the point to where...
Well, I'm happy I know it was a joke.
The wig thing, I'm gonna tell you, she said deal breaker. It's something like I wouldn't even approach. That's what the question, I feel like it doesn't have to be a deal breaker, because once I'm in something, I'm in it, you know. And I have suggested and like, I'm gonna tell you something. This lady came in, and this lady, ex, she came in, she had the wig on, and I was like, oh, why don't you just wear your natural hair? She was like, well, I'm supporting my cousin's business. I said, well, your cousin need to go out of business. If that don't mean take that shit off, I don't know what else to tell you. And most of the time, it's not even about finances. Most of the time I date up, or the woman is smarter than me, or make more money than me, or is something like this. So I listen, we pay attention, because I have a skill set that helps people with their business. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of relationships I'm most likely to get in anyway. So we're not bickering back and forth. We're talking, we're learning, we're growing together. So it has nothing to do with money. That's why I said some things just can't be fixed. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Gigi, you was one of the only girls that popped at that time, right? At the beginning, for the wig thing, right? I feel like all the other girls was, you know, they were trying to hear him out, but I feel like you set the pace, you know. Obviously you popped, you was like, I'm not having it, and you stuck by whatever reasons you popped by, right? Do you think that maybe you went too fast, like you didn't really try to understand Danny?
No. I don't think I went too fast, because at the end of the day, he just said we have a limited amount of time to just present ourselves or get to know somebody and to really find a match. Like, I didn't fly from LA to Phoenix to hear somebody try and be funny or comical.
Okay, so this is another woman that's trying to go viral. And I'm glad he pointed out the fact that she talked very, very quickly, because it just means that the other women were there for love, were there to hear him out, were there to properly assess him and see whether or not he was their match. And she was here to go viral, build a brand, be funny. You know, she's blaming him of trying to be funny, but she was the one doing the most this whole episode, bro. Like, is she serious? She's funny though. But yeah, no. She's just trying to go viral, bro.
I flew to Phoenix to actually see 5 men who literally wanted to find love and wanted to actually be serious. If that's your introduction and your answer to something that's a deal breaker, and I understand his story, is a bad wig, it's like, and then his rebuttal was, oh, she must have a bad wig. It's like, okay, you're not here for love. So to me, I'm not even about to do that.
Well, let me tell you something. So y'all had a couple that matched, right? This dude went, I think it was the episode or something or two right before mine. He presented himself. He pretty much begged for it. She said, I got a house with a pool. And he was like, because it was between him and somebody.
That was Eric, yeah.
It was between him and another person. So when y'all did the follow-up on it, she said he never made me laugh. That was her follow-up. So you can't be coming out there. It's just not a business situation. Women want men to be comical. They want to make you laugh. They want to, like, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't say that to make anybody laugh. Yeah, I laughed to myself, but I was dead ass serious. If a woman's wig is crazy, I'm not even going to approach. You know?
He is right. I mean, let's be honest. He is right. Because the quality of your wig determines your self-worth and how well you're doing. That's just realistic, right? Because wigs are very expensive. They're very, very pricey. So the quality immediately matches with your financial stability or your confidence in yourself. But either way, the quality of your wig defines you. I agree with him on that 100%. And I don't think he was trying to be funny when he said that at all.
I'm saying, like, I'm not there for a general purpose. I'm not there to make everybody happy. I'm there for one woman in the whole world, just one. You understand what I'm saying? And if a woman has a wig on and something that's not aesthetically pleasing to me, I'm not even gonna see if how she at this point in time. It's just gonna be like, all right, unless we come into some kind of situation to where, like, we get to know each other outside of that, or just like grows again is meant to be, then yeah. But if we're talking about just straight approach, that there's been people on there that pop because the woman wore a hat that looked crazy. There's all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, she had the one dread hanging. I watched this show like before I went on there. You understand what I'm saying? And if I had seen a woman whose wig was looking like that, I would have been, if I had opportunity, I'd have been like, yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? But you know, on the episode when I first was on, that's one thing that I looked at. Like, the girl who came out from Texas, the second one, her stuff was lace. She looked good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I look at that. When I look at somebody in picture on Instagram, the first thing I see is like their hair and all kinds of stuff. It just shows like a level of like, it shows like how much attention to detail that they pay. That they, you know, they pay attention. Like they house, if they wig is, their hair is lace and all that, their house is probably clean. Their body is clean. Their nails is done. Like, it's all cohesive. I look at that. I when I was broke, the women ain't want to talk to me when I ain't had no haircut. My shoes were dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't even get the opportunity. What's the difference? I look crazy without a haircut. If I had came on there without a haircut, y'all probably would have popped as soon as I walked out.
They would have not only popped, they would have destroyed you, bro. These women do not hesitate when they see a man who's dressed badly. They would have completely obliterated you, 100%.
And to add to your point as well, Danny, yeah, my wife Arlette knows how to present herself, right? And do you think that if I see something that doesn't look right, I wouldn't tell her? Of course, I will always speak to her. If I see, to Danny's point, right? Guys sometimes can see these things, and I feel like when a guy talks about it, some girls might not like the way that they're saying it, right?
And
It's
you know now
distasteful.
too. You now know too the
Right.
difference between a good and a bad wig. I taught him. Well, yeah, he's just been paying attention, you know. So
Yeah, so if I see something that's like, yo,
right,
but that's what Danny is. Just Danny is basically just trying to say there is, there's good standard of wigs and there's bad standard.
But I think this also kind of goes back to the fact that they're just not compatible. Like their sense of humors don't match.
Who?
Both
Me and
of you.
Chi-Chi?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
Chi-Chi crazy because I actually think even when I watched the show, and you know what I'm saying, I think that me and Chi-Chi, like she smoke, I smoke too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't even get a chance to really, like, that's the one thing I didn't like about that. You asked about my experience. Man, the questions that I had, you would have made me seem like a genius. Y'all brains would have been working. Like I am
But
not only first of all, let me tell you something. Not only am I a reader, I am a writer. Readers are leaders, writers create the narrative. My whole thing is thought provoking. Yes, I may do it in a joking way, but that's what you're gonna get when you get into a relationship. That's what you're gonna get when in a certain situation. We nervous, man. If y'all think I'm joking and stuff, like we go back and look, man, I'm watching myself. Y'all don't even understand my heart beating the whole time I'm up there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nerve-wracking.
Everybody always says that. Yeah.
So I do it with a smile. I said I'm going to have a smile on my face regardless. Like, I just went to the dentist and everything. So I'm going to have a smile on my face and everything. Like, regardless of what, I'm not going to go back. Because I could have, like, y'all think that's back and forth. I really could have said some stuff. Right. But I choose not to.
But why didn't you?
Because
if you're looking for love, say the things that matter.
No, I'm talking about negatively. I didn't even get an opportunity. Like, you don't even know who I was. Y'all just
I have a question for you.
What's up? Go ahead, ask.
Because you're so focused on the fact that I popped my balloon so quickly, but remember, I was at the end of the line. So by the time you got down to me, you had went back and forth with like every single girl. Like, back and forth. Like, you couldn't take what somebody said. Like, that's the one thing that I do not like and did not like about you. You went back and forth with everybody. As friends, me and Danny could probably be friends. Today, I will probably want to drop kick you.
Chi-Chi, do you class that as going back and forward, how he was interacting with the girls?
Every single one of them.
I feel like some of them, he was just joking around. They were just having like friendly banter and stuff like that.
Well, apparently it's Southern banter, which I was led to believe.
West Coast banter.
Right, so
no, I'm Jamaican and Nigerian. I don't have East Coast or West Coast banter. I have.
You sound crazy.
My family is very crazy, and we don't sugarcoat things. Okay, so it's
I'm supposed to sugarcoat stuff, but I'm supposed to do the same thing.
Danny, I'm a woman. Stop comparing yourself to me.
No, sweetheart.
Like, no, I'm not about to keep doing this. Like, as a man and a woman, we're not gonna keep saying me too. Like, I hate Mr. Me Too.
No, it's not a me too. It is a
me too. You just said I'm doing the same thing. Like, let me have it as a woman. Like, you can't let me have it.
Y'all pop my balloon. I ain't let you have shit. If we was in a relationship or something, I might let you have it.
That's what I'm saying. That's another thing. Like, another thing I don't like is how you treat any woman is also important. Like, I want a man that respects all women, not just me.
So I was disrespectful?
Some things I feel like you were. Like, the thing is, it might be funny to you, but it's not funny to somebody else. Okay? The things I said, people might not think it's funny. Whatever it is, it might rub some people the wrong way. To each his own. However, it may go.
What was I disrespectful on? What was I disrespectful on? If
so
I was disrespectful, just stand out of your mind. Give me one.
See, this is the same thing you did when we were talking back and forth on the show. Like, you asked me, what was the woman's mama's name? When you said her mama had a bad wig too. It ran in the family. And then when I brought it up at the end of our conversation, you said, what was her mama's name? It doesn't matter. It don't matter. I'm not about to sit here and pinpoint every conversation you have with every person. This is what you did, and it did exist. Just because I'm not sitting here pulling up Pop the Balloon recaps of everything that you said because I don't have time or give a fuck enough, but I'm stating my opinion. Okay? I feel like you went back and forth too much. I don't even have a wig. That's the crazy part. Like, we're talking about wigs, and I have long. locks, okay?
Right, so
I have locks.
it's gonna
so the thing is,
What blew a lot of people in the comments.
Right, like,
a lot of people, because I don't like when men talk about beauty. Like, men, you're not getting your nails done. You're not getting your hair done. If you don't,
What are you on? First of all, you don't have a wig. You have locks. So why make such a big fuss about it? Secondly, you talk about you don't like men that talk about beauty. Like, women comment about beauty on men on this show all the time. And they roast them about their beauty too. So, bro, you're in a matching show. You're looking for a husband. Of course they're gonna look at your beauty. What are you? Nah, bro. A lot isn't making sense here.
don't like it, you don't like it. Move on. Talk about other things. Like, I feel like if you coming here for love, and I'm gonna stand on what I said. If you're coming here for love, saying a deal breaker is a wig is like, what the fuck?
So, Chichi,
Like-
I have a question.
I've literally seen women reject men based on tight pants. So
I didn't fly to
So some of the
Phoenix to hear
comments,
you say you
Chichi.
don't like bad wigs. Like,
Hold on,
no.
Chichi, I got a comment. So in the comments on Instagram, and I think also on YouTube, they were like, oh, how did Chichi get upset that he's commenting about wigs, but she personally attacked his weight?
Weight and everything, right?
I didn't pop because of his stomach. I popped because of what he said, not because of how he looked.
don't change the subject. You still commented on his weight. She's changing the subject. Bro, I'm telling you, these women, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. They play the victim every chance they get. I'm telling you.
He came out there and said, women with bad wigs is a mental disability at this point. Oh, she got a bad wig. That's what he said. And that's what I responded to.
No, I didn't. I
That is
said
what you said. Would
everybody.
you like me to play
no.
the clip?
No, I said I didn't see you. So if I said this in the comments, if I had to say I don't like women with dirty feet and you pop, what else was I supposed to think? I didn't look to see who popped and said, oh, she got a bad. I didn't even look that way. I'm talking to Arlette.
Exactly. So I don't have a bad wig. So anyway.
All right then. So the joke on you.
There is no joke on me. I said what I said. I don't like when men talk about women's beauties in a certain.
The beauty is for the man. The beauty is for the man.
No, the beauty is for us. The beauty is for us to feel good and love ourselves, and beauty is for us to explore. Okay, it doesn't make you beautiful, but it makes you feel beautiful.
So I'm gonna ask you a question.
And beauty is for us to feel good. It's not for you, and it's not about you. But we love when y'all like it. But
So
stop
women-
picking
so
at
women-
it.
so
If
women
you
don't-
worry about wigs. Don't wear one.
No, that's dumb. But so women don't like it
What's
when men
dumb
get.
is you saying that your deal breaker is a bad wig and it's a mental disorder.
So women don't like it when men get haircuts. They don't be like, "Ooh, that's a nice haircut." That's not.
But if somebody asks me as a woman what my deal breaker is in finding love, I'm not going to say, "Oh, a man with a bad haircut," because he needs to know when his hairline is going back. But that's what you guys are missing. Different strokes for different folks. I don't need to fit into the box of what every woman thinks or what every woman has to be.
Are you saying that guys? Are you saying that guys can't comment on
I'm
beauty?
not lonely though, so you be alright.
I didn't say you're lonely. I just.
Okay then, mind your business.
Teacher, are you saying that guys should not comment on girls' beauty, but girls can comment on guys'
I
looks
feel
and
like
haircut
in
and
a
everything?
distasteful manner, you should not. No, you shouldn't. Because let me be personally very frank with y'all. You shouldn't.
If she
Talk
couldn't,
about what-
if she can't afford it, and that's like if you talk about a person that's down and out, then yeah. But I wasn't even talking about a person. I just said in general. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not even, like I said, I'm not there to date generally
Why?
women.
Like, why is that such
Sweetheart.
a thing that it's like, so you have
If
to, like,
you
why?
would listen,
you
have, you know, I'm gonna tell you.
You keep repeating yourself.
No, sweetheart, I have to repeat myself because you don't let me get from 1, 2, and 3.
Sir, because you repeating yourself and you think because you're asking me to listen to you repeat the same thing to prove your point. You said what you said about women's aesthetics, and I said what I said about your aesthetics because you are so aesthetically focused. And I said that because I feel like it's shallow. Even women running around here talking about man's haircut or a man that's too short. You probably missing out on your short king. That's all I'm saying. You focus on the wrong shit, Danny. That's all I'm saying.
So
that's it. There's nothing deeper than that. Y'all making it too deep. You focus on the wrong thing. That was my reason. I'm like, is he serious? So that wouldn't make you serious.
Okay, that's fine.
Like, that's it. Like, y'all making it deeper than what it is. I said what I said because of what you said. It's aesthetics. We talking about aesthetics. Let's talk. Like, goodness gracious.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Because you pissing me off.
Okay, Chichi, what's your type?
My type is a masculine, strong, leading man that leads, that allows me to thrive in my femininity. Like, it's just like when you have to go back and forth with a grown man, to some point your masculinity starts coming out because you feel defensive. So I don't like when men make me feel defensive to the point where my femininity is threatened and I can't just be feminine and calm and happy. Like, he likes a woman that, he even said it on the show, that is a little mean to him. I don't like that, because that right there puts me in a space that I don't like to be in, a space as a Black woman that I don't thrive in, having to survive or feel like I have to be combative or have to defend myself. I don't like that from a man, especially a Black man. I don't like it. So for me, it's a man that makes me feel safe, not just somebody who can protect me and fight, somebody who protects my feelings, my emotions, like all of those things. So it's like when you can't even just express yourself and a man take it in and receive it and comfort you, or just make you feel like, you know what, I understand where you come from, at least understanding. That's my attraction, a man's mind over how he looks.
And Danny, what's your type?
Well, since this was being overlooked, like I said, I like a woman's mindset who's allergic to giving up. It was just the first thing that I said. I like a woman that has words of affirmation, a woman that's consistently in your corner, because this world gets dark. I've been through a lot. I've been in situations where I'm by myself. I look to the left, I look to the right, nobody's there. You understand what I'm saying? So this next relationship, when I look to the left, I look to the right, nobody's there. I want to know that she's right behind me. She puts her hands on the shoulder and says, "Keep pushing, King." That's what I'm attracted to. I'm attracted to what she says. I'm attracted to her understanding my mission, my goal. Attraction, their physical attraction, is one of the last things on my list, because I'm from Atlanta. All these women are beautiful, but what's in your mind? The first thing that opens up your mouth. How can we handle a situation when we are talking, where we are upset? Because most of the time, like how she is right now, if she gets upset, I'm not gonna say anything, because then it's gonna seem like a back and forth. You understand what I'm saying? So I like the inside of a woman, and that's what I stand on. All the relationships I've been in are because we have great conversations. I've been married before. Every time we got into a disagreement, we would be on the phone for like 4 and 5 hours figuring out. That's why we got married in the first place, because we understood how to figure things out. When you get into a relationship with me, the one thing that I do get complimented on is the way I communicate and how I listen, because I understand. I've built organizations that have 15 to 20 people. You don't do that if you can't listen, you can't understand with everybody. I've been prophesied to be a preacher. I just preached the week before, right after we came out of there, at a brand new church. You can't do that if you don't listen, if you don't understand. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, I like to have fun. Yes, I like to joke. So she definitely had to have a sense of humor. But when it comes down to the nitty and gritty, my type is from the inside out, and I don't budge on that. You understand what I'm saying? But that's it. Like, we gotta listen.
It's so funny you say you listen and you know all these things, but when I was expressing how I felt, one of your responses was, "I see why you're single." How would you like it if I said, "I see why you're divorced. I see why you're single"?
Well, that has nothing to do with being a listener. That's just an opinion that he has. It's a very big difference. And plus, do not compare yourself being a listener and him being a listener, because he actually did listen. He has been listening, bro. You are the one that has been interrupting, switching, not answering questions, deflating, shouting. Like, bro, come on.
You see what I'm saying with the back and forth, and like, it's like you have to one up and you have to win. Like, that right there is something that is absolutely like such a turn off to me as a woman. And that's the same exact thing that you're doing now, the same exact thing you did on the show. You have to one up and you have to win. That right there was the reason I didn't like you. And that right there is the reason why I wasn't attracted to you. And then on top of that, it's just like, look at what you just said. Do you hear what you just said? Do you hear how powerful the woman that you want and how you want to feel sounds? But you went on the show and you were being a funny guy. Even though you have a personality, there's such a way to turn it off and on that is still being conveyed and communicated through being serious or standing on business about what you want. Nobody knows what you wanted. All we're going to remember is the funny guy. Like, it's like, are you being a comedian or you're here to find love? Like, you have to find a balance. Life is about balance at the end of the day. You can squint your face up all you want to what I'm saying, and it also goes to what I'm saying. Like, you missed the one up. Go ahead.
Let me be all the way when I just said what I said. That's why you sing. That was just me giving up. 2, I'm gonna be all the way 100 with y'all. When the first girl popped my balloon. When I said I didn't want to skydive and stuff like that, I was done. We could have stopped the show right then and there. Like, that's when I first came out. I seen her. I said, oh, that's who I want. She was the first one to pop before I even got to the bag wig stuff. So it's like, I didn't care what I said then. You understand what I'm saying? So this is being all the way 100 with you. So it's like, okay, yeah, I can be a comedian or whatever, but part of my personality is humor. You know, a wise man can fake being dumb, but a dumb man can't fake being wise. Sarcasm is a form of intelligence. If you don't get that, I mean, that's just on you. You know what I'm saying? When you go back and watch the first show, I'm asking, like, what progressed you in a relationship that's going to make this work? We never got to this point. You understand what I'm saying? So that when she said, is she your type? After you popped the balloon, you not my type. But they just kept coming down. So it's like, okay, this how I act when there's nothing there. If we just friends or I don't even know you and stuff like that, I'm just not going to let you just come and say whatever you want to say. I don't care.
But you don't see a problem with that?
Sweetheart, at that point, that point of situation. But you just
said, but listen to what you're saying. Like, you couldn't even respect the women's time in the line.
Sweetheart.
You just said when the sky was like, I know, sweetheart, stop sweethearting me. Thank you. You just said when the first woman who was your type, the one you wanted to pop the balloon, you could have shot the show right there. I didn't care. And then you took it as to go back and forth and just whatever. You didn't care. You popped my balloon. I don't like you. Even if somebody doesn't think you're their type and you still think they're beautiful, you can't, like, none of y'all was my type. When y'all got up to my blind ass. When y'all got up to my blind ass, none of y'all was my type. But I didn't sit there and feel the need to make you like whatever. I don't care.
You could.
Make you feel what? Make you feel what? End that sentence. No. I was really waiting for her to end that sentence because if she looked at the interactions that she had with the man, she went in on them. She wasn't very nice. That's why she didn't finish that sentence because she was about to say, I didn't feel the need to make you feel small or bad, but she did. That's why she didn't end the sentence. Notice that. Am I tripping? Let me know.
I complimented every single woman down the line.
You couldn't what?
I compliment. You can't make me feel like I don't know what you was about to say, but I complimented.
That's what I'm saying. You couldn't. You just have to win. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't. Like, you gotta come back to everything. Sassy ass.
I complimented every single woman. Watch your mouth when you talk to me, Shawty. Like, you getting out.
I said sassy. I didn't call you a like you wanted to call me.
All right.
You compared sassy to.
All right, guys. So,
hey man, look, I'm be dead ass serious. Like, yo, Chi, like, watch how you talk to me, Shawty. Like,
no, you need to watch how you want me to watch how I talk to you, but you're not talking the way a respectful man talks. But you want me to respect you. It goes both ways. You see what I'm saying? Like, you feel like because you from Atlanta, oh shorty, like, oh, when y'all could have just did this, y'all could have just that. Oh, you popped my balloon, I ain't gonna da 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 da. Like, take responsibility for yourself. Stop worrying about me and my responses to you as a person.
So everyone that comes
okay, that escalated pretty quickly. This woman is talking just to talk because nobody gets that pissed about something that she doesn't really have. She's pissed about a bad wig with dreadlocks. Why are you making this such a huge big deal? This woman is really talking just to talk, and there's a lot of insecurities behind her. There's a lot of insecurities behind that talk, that shouting. There's a lot of insecurities. I feel like in the past, a man probably that she really liked probably commented on her hair, and that has stayed with her throughout her whole life. And now when she heard him say that, it immediately triggered that thought. Just a wild guess.
On the show, there's a reason why they're coming on the show, to find love. People come on the show because they are single, right? So that question when they ask why are you single or whatever, it hurts so much, so many people. Like, it gets to them. But the reality is you're single, and everybody has issues within themselves that they need to work on, right? Everybody does. And I feel like a lot of people do not want to admit that, so they use a different type of method to back away from it. No, the reality is everybody has to work on things. And if people are telling you something, right, that they can see how you act, sometimes you need to think and rewatch yourself and kind of reevaluate yourself. And maybe that's why things are happening this way, or maybe that's why I'm single. And a lot of people don't want to get to that stage because they don't want to self-reflect. So you have to start reflecting on yourself. So there you go. Truth of the matter is, everybody needs to work on themselves. If you're looking for love, you have to. And for instance, right, me and my wife, we adapt to each other. We're always adapting, right? And we're always working through things. We are one. We're not two, we're one. That's what our marriage is. You come together to be one, right? There's things that when we started dating, there's things that she did that would annoy me. There's things that I did that would annoy her, right? But it's not like, oh, we are at war with each other. We're trying to find a peace to balance each other out and adapt.
That is a pissed off man. That is a pissed off man. He has been in that pose for a minute, bro. And when a man does that, bro, bro, she awakens something in him. Bro.
We adapt to each other and we work through things. And I feel like a lot of people don't want to work through things. They just want to go, just start arguing and just, that's where we go wrong. So we need to understand each other. I hope that you both can be able to find peace, with each other. I hope you both can speak to each other after this podcast. I do not like when people get super annoyed with each other and they
arguing.
Yeah, it's like that's not what we want to see on the show.
Not what we're here for,
right?
Either.
Right. I feel like you're both great people individually. So, what do you both have to say to each other? Now that we're about to end this podcast.
Do you want to continue, Danny, or do you?
Well, if we could take away something from this, I want you to feel like, don't think communication or expression from a man is like combative. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, when you listen and you allow me to talk to you, you're very beautiful. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're intelligent and I know that you are listening to every word and taking it in. So if I'm not being defensive or trying to explain myself, I'm just talking to you, just communicating with you. I think that we could have got further in the situation. So I think you're a very beautiful woman. Good luck with your podcast. I'm going to support it. You wouldn't be able to stop supporting it. To be honest with you, have a great personality, and I feel, that moving forward in life, that it's big things for both of us, especially for you, because you got that fire in you. You're a warrior. You understand what I'm saying? So, I look at you like a superwoman. You understand? You in the gym, you going crazy, and tell you, I got a circuit training. I'll probably outwork you anyway. But that's
here he goes.
Yeah. But we got to understand each other's personalities a little bit better. And if you approach any situation with love, then the personalities is like, okay, you have coming with a different understanding. Okay, that's just him. He gonna say some stuff like that. But that's the point of me when I say at the jump, when you approach a situation where you're allergic to giving up, I'm not coming at you to try to figure out why are we not together. I'm coming at you to figure out, okay, what we need to figure out so we can stay together. And that's my mindset. You understand what I'm saying? So, and I think that if we had gotten to something and we both came out with that understanding, then we'll be able to move
further a lot faster.
Okay.
Right.
Chi.
I agree with everything that he said, and I just really wish things were not said the way they were said. And I do feel like after getting to know you that you are more of a serious person with a silly personality, and I get it. We don't know if your friends think you funny. You said you're funny. I think you do have. I do think that you have a fun personality, and I get where you're coming from, especially with the backstory, because everybody has a story. His story, her story. The reason we are who we are is because of the stories and the things that we've been through. So I completely understand that. And I just wish that, things weren't so heated. Because I feel like, just like BM said, it's like when we do get agitated or irritated, we respond differently. Mm-hmm. With me, I did get agitated and irritated, not just because of you talking to me, but what you were saying to other people. So I feel like when it did get to me, I was like, oh, you about to go back and forth with me. And it was just that instance, that one, it wasn't you, because then everyone's like, oh, he was on this and this, and I was like, let's time to watch all this stuff, because I don't care to get to, like, I'm knowing you now. So knowing you now, I know that you are a strong person, you are a resilient person, you're somebody who's striving for things, and you're scaling businesses and your life and all those things. So it's like getting to know you, I feel like you are a good person. We could be good friends. And that's why sometimes getting to know a person as a friend is how you probably find your lover, because they are supposed to be your best friend. But it's like, you're not going to get to know that after saying, so why did you pop your balloon? She asked me that, and it was like, oh, like, I can't use, like, you really can't get deep, because the question is, why did you pop? Mm-hmm. And it was, okay, he talked about wigs, like, well, what do we do to you? And that's just my response as a woman. And you'll probably hear a lot of women say that, but also you got to take in what a man is saying. So he's like, listen, I'm not coming for all women. I'm just saying, like, I can't deal with that. You got a whole backstory, Peruvian, all types of things. So you have a story. So understanding your story, I understand you more. Getting to talk to you, I know that you are a serious person, and you're not trying to be a funny guy. You really are just being yourself. So it's like, I don't fault people for being themselves. It's either I accept you or I just let you be, because I'm not in the business of changing people. So I love who you are. Keep being yourself, keep striving. And I do see a lot of great things. So we had a whole conversation waiting for us to start. So actually getting to know Dan, I feel like he actually is a good, genuine guy. And I feel like he's going to find his woman through her being his friend. Because a woman is probably going to take a lot of the things you say wrong because of your banter, and a friend wouldn't. That's all I'm going to say. I feel like a friend would not. So I feel like Danny is not. He's been married before. It takes a lot to be married. Okay, let's just get there. So having that commitment, at least I know you can commit to something, just like you're committing to yourself and your career and the things you want. So I just feel like overall, like, just keep being you. I mean, I can't fault you for being yourself.
Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah. So, guys. Yes, this is good. This is great when we are all speaking to each other on a level, the same level, calmly. We're able to understand each other. So, I thank you guys for doing what you did. And I also want to ask everyone, if you want to see them back on the show, comment down below. Thank you guys for joining us on the podcast. Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll catch you all next time.
Trauma, deep insecurities. Nobody gets triggered by a one line like that. Nobody. I'm telling you, something in the past happened with her, a guy, and her hair. And when he said that, it immediately triggered that memory again. And that's why she went off on him and made it such a big deal. I'm telling you, bro. Other than that, though, she seems like good vibes.